Monday Night Raw took place in St. Louis, Missouri tonight, and you have Dio Madden, Vic Joseph, and Jerry Lawler on commentary, and I believe this is the fifth consecutive Raw of the new era, or actually the fourth Raw with the new brand split, the new roster, if you will. So you have Paige come out. She welcomes everyone to Raw. She is back to introduce the Kabuki Warriors. She says she was happy to be a part of their success. And she is basically, praising them. She's doing well. She's being nice to them. And then Asuka takes the mic from Paige, and she just starts yelling in Japanese to Paige. It's really antagonizing, and you can tell, as I've said this actually on numerous occasions, having a foreign wrestler speak in their native tongue and really yell at you in their foreign language, it's great because you immediately assume, well, they're probably saying something bad about you. I've had people, talk bad about me in a foreign language when I'm talking to them, and I assume it's probably a bad word. So I think that's something we can really relate to, and I like how they do that. Kyrie does it as well, and she is talking to Paige, and as Kyrie's saying something in Japanese, Asuka spits the green mist into Paige's face, which was funny, and Paige immediately looks like the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. She looked exactly like her because she has the hair. The hair is black. If you know the Wizard of Oz, it's black, the Wicked Witch of the West. And the green mist looks exactly like the green makeup, and it's perfect for Halloween. So Paige for Halloween is the Wicked Witch of the West. That's all I can think of. I thought it was hilarious. And they said, well, Paige has something in her eyes, and she has to sell it, and they have to get a towel with water to get some, bleach the shit out of her eyes. And Austin and Kyrie are mocking her. And Becky Lynch comes out, attacks Kyrie Sane, beats her down, and it's going to be Becky and Kyrie in a non-title match on Raw. So that's pretty cool. I like this segment. I like what they did here. Then we go right to Becky and Kyrie. That's a really good match to go to. That's a great combination. They had a damn good match here. I really loved watching this. They had Kyrie got a lot of offense, and I have to say, Kyrie can be a really big single star. I think of her as a face. She's not a heel. Asuka, I think, is a better heel, but Kyrie Sane's a baby face, I don't think she's a heel character. Maybe she'll turn on Asuka eventually, or Asuka will turn on her if she gets jealous as a jealous heel. But she's doing really well here. I love the matchup. They're doing some really good counters. Becky's working her ass off, and Becky went all out here. Becky knows how good Kyrie is, and it really seemed like she was really motivated to have a great matchup here, and they did damn well. I really liked it a lot. You had some really good exchanges. They had some parts where like Kyrie might win. I just couldn't. I knew they weren't going to beat Becky, but I thought, it'd be cool if they gave the shock win to Kyrie, and even if Becky can get her win back in a couple weeks, that'd be fine. But they went with Becky here. She eventually gets the win with the disarmer, and I really enjoyed watching that. So definitely Kyrie Sane's best moment on the main roster since being called up, without question. Really liked this match a lot. I liked how Asuka stood on the outside with the green mist, and it's perfect for a Halloween season as well. It's like she has the green mist dripping down from her lips. It's onto her chin. It's under her eyes. It actually looks really scary. She looks like a monster from a scary movie or something with the green. They show stuff with Rusev and Lana and Bobby Lashley. I don't care about this. R-Truth is in the ring with Charlie Caruso. He's talking about his opponent. It's not his buddy. It's Buddy Murphy. He's gonna have a match with R-Truth. It was okay. Buddy Murphy gets the win. I don't care about R-Truth. I wish he'd just be off TV now. I think they've done everything they could with R-Truth, to be honest. No disrespect to him, I think they've done everything they could. They show Akam and Razor cutting a promo. How many times are they going to do this? Just debut the guys. Big problem with WWE for so many years is when they want to debut someone, they'll just have vignette over vignette over vignette over and over, and it gets to the point where no one cares anymore. They just hype it up too much. Let them get in the ring and let them wrestle now. They have the Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins come out, and they're cutting a promo. They're talking about St. Louis, and they're cutting a promo on their opponents, the OC. Montez and Angelo, they have some talent here. It's just they're not doing a good job with them on the main roster. They were great in NXT, or I wouldn't call them great. They were good. They were a good team in NXT. They weren't there for too long, to be honest, but they were good in NXT. They're just not doing well with them on the main roster. They show Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan walking to the back. Hulk Hogan is, of course, followed by Jimmy Hart, of course. So you have Hogan comes out to the ring, and Flair is already in the ring to give Flair the entrance on the commercial. And they have some words with each other, and that's all I can think of is how old Ric Flair looks. It's not good. Ric Flair looks every bit of his age. You know, he looks way older than his age. He's 70. He looks like he's 90. He looks so old. He should not be in the ring. Hogan, you know, he looks better, obviously, but still, the fact that this guy wants to wrestle. And I heard about the confrontation that Hulk Hogan got into with the fan in a bar. It was actually kind of funny. It was stupid, but it was what it was. Anyway, Hogan introduces his team. Ricochet comes out for Hogan. Drew McIntyre comes out for Flair. So you have Ricochet and McIntyre. Sorry, Drew McIntyre time. Sorry, I'm awake. Okay. I heard Ricochet won by disqualification. So you have the OC in the back, and you have Humberto and Carrillo here's a conversation with AJ Styles. They go back and forth. They're going to have a match later tonight. That's a good spot for Humberto to be in. Eric and Ivor kill two jobbers. Nothing much there. They win easily. They show Lana and Bobby Lashley sitting in the back. So, you know, Lana looks really nervous about what she's going to say to Rusev. They have Sin Cara being asked how he was going to deal with Zelina Vega. He says to complete his game, he has Catalina with him. So Catalina, she is a female valet for Sin Cara, and Almas has Andrade. Andrade is being accompanied by Zelina Vega, obviously. And this match, for the most part, was basically Sin Cara just being a jobber. I mean, why is he still here? I don't know. Anyway, you had Zelina Vega try to interfere, but you had Catalina block her, and Catalina throws Zelina to the apron, but then Andrade gets a roll up on Sin Cara. So then I guess they'll do a mixed tag match. Maybe they do a Crown Jewel. Oh no, you can't do a Crown Jewel. Actually. Maybe they do it some other, maybe a Raw next week. So next you had Natalya and Charlotte against Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. It's been a while since we've seen the Iconics. Peyton Royce always looking great, but the match they have here is quick. It's basically a showcase for Charlotte and Natalya. Charlotte dominated the majority of it. Natalya came in later. You had Billie Kay on the apron while her friend was getting her ass kicked. In the end of the match, you had Natalya have Billie Kay in the sharpshooter for a while. Peyton Royce tries to come out, but Charlotte takes her out with a spear, or she kicks her with the floor. And she hits her with a spear, taking out Peyton, and Billie eventually taps out. So I hate this next one. We had Charlie Caruso with Seth Rollins. The fans are blaming Rollins, and he calls her Chuck. Shut the fuck up. Stop calling her Chuck. Oh, man, I hate Seth Rollins. He fucking calls Charlie Caruso Chuck. Why are you fucking calling her Chuck? It's Charlie Caruso. Now, Charlie is not a common name for a woman. It's not her real name, obviously. But why is he... It's fucking annoying as hell. I can't stand the motherfucker. God, I want The Fiend to win, but Seth's going to beat The Fiend at Crown Jewel. Man, I really want The Fiend to win. Next, he has a good match, though, with Eric Rowan. He got booed mostly. I absolutely would like for Eric Rowan to win, but Rollins gets the win. It goes on for a while. It's a long matchup. They go through the barricade, or they go through the... what do you call it? The crowd. They fight in the crowd, and they fight back into the stage, and they fight where the announcer's table is. Seth does a big stomp onto Rowan, and he hits a crossbody onto him onto the floor, and then they make their way back, and Rollins hits Rowan with a chair. Rowan grabs the chair and sends Rollins into some metal poles in the backstage. Rowan is sent into a forklift in the storage case, which was funny. He misses hitting Rollins with a travel case. Rollins hits Rowan with a ladder a few times, and he hits him with a blockout on the ladder, which is the curb stomp. And then he rolls under a forklift, and he lowers the forklift, and Rowan cannot move, and he stands on it for a 3. So that old Mankind versus The Rock trick for that, what was it? The empty arena match. Was good. They did that old trick. They show Lashley and Lana backstage. Aleister Black goes on a long promo. I wish they could do more with this guy. I thought with Aleister's, in my opinion, I would have liked to seen him and Zelina, eventually team up. Have Andrade and Aleister have a match, and Zelina turns on Andrade. She goes with her real man, her husband, Aleister Black. They become an item. They come and do it. And maybe you can have Charlotte come and help Andrade, and you have Charlotte and Andrade against Aleister and Zelina. That'd be a cool mixed tag match. I'd really advocate for that. They show recap what Brock did to Ray and Kane on SmackDown. AJ Styles against Humberto Carrillo goes on for a while. They really want to get Humberto over. I don't see him being a star, to be honest. I understand that they see something in him. He's a good-looking guy. He has talent. He's good in the ring. They really want a really top Latin star. So for obvious reasons, they really want to get him over. Just not working. Maybe it's too early. I shouldn't say it's not working. It's too early to say it's not. But I don't know. I don't see him being a big star for them. I think they really have a lot invested in this guy. I just don't see that. But AJ with the win. After the match, AJ embarrasses him. Kicks his hand away for a handshake, and then you have them beating up Humberto, but then you have what's their name? Jesus. Street Profits, that's her name. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford come out to make the save, and they help out Humberto. So main event, King's Court. It's a long segment. It's Rusev and Lana as the focal point with Bobby Lashley. So Rusev and Lana are out first. Lashley will come out later. Rusev does not know why Lana left him. He wants answers. He said, Lana, what she says is Rusev cheated on her. So we don't know who Rusev cheated on her with, but she's claiming Bobby Lashley is the one who told her that Rusev cheated on her, and then she got with Lashley, and Rusev is surprised. He does not understand. He says Bobby Lashley is talking shit and spreading lies. Lashley's music plays. He is dressed to fight. Rusev kicks Lashley's ass for a while. He beats him up. He hits him with a kick. Lashley fought back, but Rusev was getting the best of him, and he hits him with a Samoan drop, and then he takes off his wedding band. He asks Lana what she wants. He puts the wedding band in Lashley's mouth. Then Lana hits Rusev with a kendo stick, but he does not sell it. He attacks him, and then eventually Lashley hits a low blow onto Rusev, and then Lana slaps him, and Lashley kicks him in the groin, and then he beats him down, and they stand over Rusev as Lana and Lashley kiss over the fallen Rusev. So this is Paul Heyman's, I'm sure he has his fingerprints all over this. He wants to get Rusev over. He's really trying, and he's trying to get sympathy on Rusev. So this is a good segment. I don't really care for the storyline. I wish it would end. But hey, they are trying to do something on Rusev, so that is good. So I thought the show had some good parts. I thought it was actually a decent show. Some people might not like it. They hate Raw, but I thought overall I enjoyed tonight's show mostly.